5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
So I'm expecting 3 games here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, a couple of times there was like Alliance 2-0ing them. But here we are, game 1 in this best of 3.
remaining.
And lower brackets as we get ourselves underway. Draft ready.
5 seconds
Alliance
remaining.
up against Liquid. We did see Alliance, do very well against
Dire
Secret, even though it was a 2-0 loss. It was a very, hard-fought, well-contested series. And I'm definitely expecting to see the same thing here. DP and Oracle, interestingly enough, contested heroes here from both teams. We don't see much of the Oracle from other squads, but both of these two teams do like to pick it up, especially in conjunction with Death Prophet. I'm really aiming towards these offlane picks, though. I think that's where the difference maker is going to be. S4's performance on Beastmaster, Axe, for example, and then, of course, Boxy for Team Liquid is always that potent threat, whether he's playing Dragon Knight offlane or if he's picking up the Mars, whatever it might be. Slardar also always comes to mind when you're thinking of Boxy. They've also got that little kind of pocket pick, the Tusk for Boxy. That's something that they've been playing with to some reasonable success recently.
Oh yeah, I've seen it in high-level pubs. I also tried it out to see how it works. And it's very good. Tusk has, I believe, like 4 strength gain per level. That's insane. Like, you get power treads, double bracer, magic one, you have 2000 HP. 8 minutes in, you don't die. It's really one of the heroes to look out for. I think a lot of the teams will shift towards this kind of a offlaner. Let me just check the number on Tusk just to be sure.
Like, the great thing is he gives you gap close without a blink dagger. Like, from the offlane, you think about Axe, Beastmaster, DK, for example, and very often you want that gap close hero with some kind of initiation, stun, Dragon Knight, Beastmaster, but Tusk brings you that without Blink Dagger thanks to Snowball, magic immunity piercing with Walrus Punch, so he doesn't need, any key itemization really. He doesn't need that one item to actually allow him to play his hero, and he's so good at hunting people across the map.
Remaining.
As Ember Spirit Kotl, no duo combo coming out. DK Phoenix being banned out as well. Final bans for both
Dire team ban.
come through.
Yeah, just checked. It's 3.9. I love to round up numbers. That's why I said 4. And the Lone Druid gone. No surprise there. I mean, Team Liquid, they can win against any team with their Lone Druid. They have Koikwa, the best Lone Druid and the only Lone Druid player in the world right now.
He's the only one left.
Radiant team pick.
It really is one of those special little picks for them. Nature's Prophet being banned out against Alliance. So what's our first pick then?
A Shadow Demon
still
is
left in the pool.
DP's banned.
Yeah, I'm a moron. It is early morning. Lacoste, we've just woken up.
If you're wondering why I look so beautiful, it's because I got extra hours of sleep. I was supposed to wake up earlier, but I did not. My alarm didn't wake me up, so that's why I look so swollen, I would say. And Shadow Demon it is. Alliance yesterday against Team Secret played this hero and tried to go for something different, like no Ether Lance, just straight into Aghanim Scepter. Like, once you get that, it's insane amount of damage. You have 3 charges on your ulti with the break mechanic. And Team Liquid, they already know what they're gonna pick. Like, I mean, these two teams know each other, so
10 seconds remaining.
they're not surprised what the other team is doing.
5 seconds.
And no need to do your homework. You've already played against each other enough and seen all these games. Got a good feeling. So Rubik Centaur looks like that's going to be the dual lane setup for Team Liquid already. It's a real solid all-round hero. That instant catch. You've got disengage from Centaur Stampede to try and get away from these Shadow Demon initiations.
Radiant team ban.
And they can put a lot of pressure onto that safe lane. The Alliance come out with a Mars. And that's, considered a pretty good counter against the Centaur Stampede.
Yep, can't run away from it. It feels like we're watching Dota, let's say 2 months ago, when these two offliners were extremely popular. Like, everyone was just picking Centaur and Mars. getting the Ring of Tarask on the hero,
5
building all the
seconds
auras. Now it's not the case. Like, you don't see often someone just building Crimson Guard pipe. It's very, very situational. Those items got nerfed.
And it's kind of interesting for me to see, you know, Enchantress and Earthshaker just ignored, Chen ignored. We've seen so much of those from, you know, every other team really throughout the group stage and even into the playoffs here. Dota Pit.
They still need position 5 heroes, I believe both of them. Alliance tends to play Shadow Demon as position 4.
Yeah, they could think about like Jakiro, Bane,
Dire team ban.
those lines for FNG. Maybe even the Witch Doctor can come out again. Grimstroke, Pulse 5 for Insania, going to be banned out by Alliance. So they won't have that Inkswell Blink Initiation from Centaur. And the great thing about both of these openers is gives you team fight, gives you initiation, good lane control from both of these, you know, pulse 4 and 3s, and you're still really very open here to that kind of Chen-like and, you know, maneuver through the draft into a bit more pushing strength as you go on. Not really giving up what your initial plans are for the game.
One hero that has really risen in popularity is Enigma. Like, either as position 4, 5, or as the offlaner. Like, this hero does so many things. Like, he flash farms, you get that Necro Book early on, you keep farming, then your items. Like, Enigma sometimes is the most farmed hero in the whole game, which is not what we used to see.
Yeah, he's building up, isn't he?
Dire team pick.
In phase ban, going to be the Kunkka from Team Liquid. So a lot of Limps heroes still that TA, Queen of
Radiant
Pain,
team pick.
all available. There is the Queen of Pain, which Liquid kind of snap up themselves. Maybe now think they want to move away from the Templar Assassin.
Team Liquid wanted a hero that does not care about Shadow Demon, Mars, and that's Queen of Pain. Anything with a blink, you can just get out of the Mars arena, you get disrupted, so they need some follow-up stun. You mentioned
10 seconds
Jakiro.
remaining.
It sounds okay. It's a
5
It's a damage
seconds
inside
remaining.
of Mars ulti, and then they have a lot of zoning tools. I'm not talking about zoning tools when you miss the spells. It's just you can use Ice here, Fire there, Mars ulti. You choose where you want to fight.
Yeah, it gives you that little bit of pushing strength from the position 5 as well, which Alliance, you know, these two heroes don't really offer you too much in that regard. But it's a great setup with disruption into Ice Path to maybe catch the Queen of Pain, chain stun with the spear.
Dire team pick.
You have options.
Disruptor.
Okay,
though.
that's much better. Actually, it's more control for Queen of Pain, and you have a nice setup when you throw arena. So there's some extra damage. You have 2 rings. Like, what if you just get circles? You get Monkey King last. You get one. Is there one more circle?
10 seconds remaining.
There's loads. There's Zeus. Zeus has a circle with Aghanim Scepter.
5
It depends how
seconds
you're defining circles, right? Like, Tidehunter, Enigma, they have kind of circle abilities, you know, that bit of AoE. They're not actual, like, Venn diagram making circles that you can throw onto the map. Liquid. Position 5 time, it feels like here. Insania's hero's got to come out now. Oracle's something that they've toyed with before, but usually that's kind of paired up with you can just put out there that needs saving.
If you get 4 circles, you're cosplaying Audi. If you get 5 circles, cosplaying Olympics. I mean, that's the only Olympics we could have this year. Olympics are cancelled, right?
I don't know, honestly. Probably. Chen gonna come out for Team Liquid. They still keeps them in the running for that Lycan last pick, right?
10
It's a
seconds
possibility,
remaining.
yes.
Do want to
5
keep that
seconds
push going.
remaining.
But it mainly, I feel like mainly Chen is for that, you know, map maneuverability, dragging people across the map. So like a hero like Centaur or Queen of Pain can push that dead lane, make sure the wave is out across the river. Then you drag them into, you know, as Dire team, they'll be looking to play in Radiant Jungle. You can move 4 heroes there, then grab that hero, bring them into the fight, get a battle around the outpost, maybe move into that mid lane. Also helps you defend Roshan very nicely.
What do you want to have against Queen of Pain? Like, Queen of Pain is that strong of a laner. She does not care about many heroes.
They do still go for the TA. Limp special. We've seen him do the old meld level 1 to dodge Shadow Strike. It's always that little mind game, right? You know, do they have a sentry? Will they be forced to bring one out?
10 seconds
Dodging
remaining.
out Shadow Strikes early on, it's basically going to save you, you know, a salve worth of gold or maybe a couple of tangos. Stop that damage over time coming in.
Templar Assassin opens up the Roche for Alliance, and it's just their comfort pick. You know how they're gonna play it. Limp, probably the best TA player in the world.
I kind of feel like you have to last pick... they banned Necro. I was gonna say you have to like last ban Wraith King up against Alliance. They've looked so good when Nico Baby's on that Wraith King when it's paired up with a hero like TA. You know, Limp can play in and out of the fight, Wraith King soaking up the damage. They've got displacement abilities with Disruptor's Glimpse and Mars Spear to help Wraith King when he's being kited around.
We'll see. If they ban something like a Phantom Lancer, they're definitely going for Wraith King.
5 seconds remaining.
There's no mana burn on Team Liquid at the moment. They still need a carry hero.
There is that threat from Necro units coming out from potential Lycan last pick, as PL is the ban. Is it the Wraith King? Is it the big Skelly boy?
They were very limited on AoE, and these heroes don't really like to play into PL, so... I mean, 10th pick PL just wins you the games. If it's it's same like as Broodmother, but even stronger.
I guess the other big option for me is like a Morphling. You know, they've done very well with Nico Baby Morphling. Again, paired with this tempo hero in the Templar Assassin.
Oh, yeah.
5 seconds.
Oh, Tempo Assassin.
Yeah, that's the second hero. I believe it's one of those two. Like, they really love Shadow Demon Morphling combination, so he gets a shotgun, and Soul Catcher is gonna be good at every single stage of the game. And it's not. It's carry Doom, I believe.
Position 1 Doom. I mean, I would never have called that in a million years. We saw Saberlight play it yesterday from position 3. He looked very good up against, what was it, the Slark? Of OG, yeah, it was the OG Slark for Sumail. But position 1 Doom. Alliance changing things up in that last spot. Team Liquid now. Respond to this.
Doom as another counter to Centaur and Queen of Pain. Like, Doom was a counter for Centaur for a very long time. Like, that's his target. He pops the Doom.
Choose your hero.
And then he can't use the Stampede, because that's the saving ability for Team Liquid. And Team Liquid's like, Doom, we're gonna push.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, after the first couple of picks, you still have this opening for Liquid or Alliance. They could have done it themselves to go for that Chen Lycan and still give you the pushing strength that you need. So some very early tempo heroes here for Liquid. They're able to fight no matter what the game state, really. You know, Sonic Wave and Stampede. I guess you throw Shapeshift in there, a couple of cooldowns that you're trying to play around, but nothing ridiculously long. Alliance in the same kind of boat, though.
I'm not convinced by this carry Doom. Yes, he can stay on top of net worth with the Devour Gold. The last time I've seen it was K1 Hector playing it for Beast Coast, but it was 2, 3, 4 months ago. Time goes by so fast when you're in the house playing and watching Dota all the time.
So the purpose of the Doom here, you mentioned kind of counteracting the Centaur and Queen of Pain. Doom the Queen of Pain, Infernal Blade super good against the Centaur, but it doesn't feel like that's enough of a reason just to pick the hero, right? It feels a little bit out of left field, a little bit awkward.
He's great against tanky heroes like a Centaur, but it just feels very, very weird. Maybe I'm gonna learn something today. Let's see.
Yeah, I guess if you look at the other heroes, Alliance's lineup is built around jumping. They get the catch on someone, and they chase. They've got Glimpse, they've got the ability to really run people down with Doom, TA, blinking forward aggressively. If they get on Liquid, they can take 2 or 3 heroes out of the fight, right? They Doom one, they blow another one up with TA, they Static Storm another couple. If the team fights are well executed by Alliance, they've got disruption to set up or save people as well. So a lot of this game feels like who gets the initiation first. Because Liquid are going to be setting up around your towers from a very early point, thanks to Chen, Lycan, and this Mickey Queen of Pain. Have a pretty good game.
You eat Chen creeps, you eat wolves.
True.
Do you know the old school counter to Chen? When you saw Chen, 2 people get Hand of Midas. You just insta-kill his creeps, get the extra gold. I don't think it's doable anymore. Midas is just a garbage item at the moment. But maybe it's the same principle. Let's see. Nico baby trying to eat the wolf.
30 seconds to
see if you can get it. They're baiting him. It expires right in front of his face. But here we have it. Game 1. Liquid up against Alliance. Insania playing that Chen. Nico baby on the Doom. We've got ourselves a Boxy Centaur and FNG Disruptor all down bottom with a Tiger Rubik. Lots of heroes converging into this Radiant jungle. Alliance still holding that high ground, waiting for anyone to come up the ramp. Nobody shows.
The battle.
Spot Nico baby, but they'll just herd him back to the lane. Double bounty rune down bottom for Alliance, and double top. For Liquid. Double top for Alliance as Hanskin Shadow Demon. S4 Mars. In TA against the Mickey Queen of Pain. And it looks like Insania is going to take a long walk top to help out Koifer's Lycan.
Rubik usually likes to be in 1 versus 1 scenario against the other support, but not against someone like Pain or Disruptor. Like, he loses that battle. Thunderstrike is just too good of a spell. 4 strikes of 4-5 damage. Jesus, that's 180 damage plus extra slow.
Look at mid lane, they've already got a sentry down. No meld to dodge the Shadow Strike, so Limp goes Sideblade level 1, picks up the Refraction, and already 3-1 CS against the Queen of Pain's 0. Limp starting that lane domination very early on.
Yeah, Mika just focusing on harassing, doesn't care about CS. Okay, here's one. You gotta start somewhere.
Limp with a deny.
Stay at 1. Limp just plays this hero too well. He yesterday killed Nisha's Storm. He was level 2 or level 3.
In that top lane, he got the courier snipe, but 5 stacks of poison, first blood spilled. He came in round the back with a stolen range creep, snipes S4's courier, but still gives his life in the exchange. Back to mid lane, and Mickey forced to salve these side blade spills. Limp so very good, as he solo killed Nisha's Storm in the series yesterday, just off of side blades. He's absolutely a god, predicting where people are going to move. Centaur currently 10-1. Doom with that Devour is going to accelerate his farm a little bit.
I guess he's just waiting for level 3, then get an extra Devour gold, try to eat the neutral creep.
Like he will move over to the Wild Wing. Get out.
So they get the extra 3 bonus armor, and they get this useless spell called Tornado. Like, you never see someone trying to use it when they're playing Doom.
60% of his mana pool, and he has to... Oh, Centaur Stomp with that Rubik Telekinesis on FNG. He's trying to play a little too aggressively there and bonks it. We'll find that kill in the bottom lane. You still have to stand still with Tornado, right?
Yes.
I don't know if I had a dream about it, but I thought they changing it so he could cast Tornado and then move around, because it is so worthless when Doom's standing still doing nothing.
The good thing about it is it's undispellable. Wow.
Ooh. Wow.
Whoa. It doesn't even say when you go over, it doesn't even say how much damage it does. Max duration 40 seconds, that's it. Like, is there
Oh, what
is it like a static storm where the damage increases? I have no idea.
Oh, limp mid.
Like, I just know it's annoying mid.
Still looking for that takedown on Mickey. 9-0 Queen of Pain. Templar Assassin at 21 and 10. Tripling up the CS and denies. My goodness, Limp is really showing his worth in that mid lane. Even with the sentry ward early on, Mickey's having a few struggles there. So Alliance looking good across all three of their lanes. Doom farming very well. Mars up at top is also having a good time. S4 contesting this wave drag across by Insania. So scared of this Queen of Pain. She's miles away from bottle, has to buy mangoes and salves. Meanwhile, the double Wraithband Limp with a haste rune now. He's thinking about what he wants to do with it. 4 minutes and 20 seconds in, picks it up. Straight back into mid lane. This is going to shut the clock completely out. Look at that, nice sideblade spot twice off the range creep.
It just wants to make her blink.
There's a blink.
Courier.
There's a one hit. Down it goes.
I'm not gonna try to guess like the matchup when Limp is playing DA. Like, I'm pretty sure it should not happen. I've seen like Storm Spirit killing Templar Assassins a couple of times, and he just destroyed Storm Spirit. Now he's destroying Queen of Pain.
Really annihilating his lane opponents. Liquid got a good amount of shit damage there. Harassment onto the Shadow Demon and Mars, but they've got plenty of regen to come back into the lane. If we look at Hansken's item build, double Sage's Maskal cost. Shadow Demon going Necro?
Nah, it's just for the regeneration early on. Like, you get to do extra. I want to see his natural regen when Clarity is out. It's the best item. Gary, I've said it a couple of times. Best early game item you can get. 1 mana regen per second for 225 gold. So it's 3.5 per second. With
remember when
2 Sage's Mask. Whew.
Yeah, it used to cost 325. Nice bit of discount there on the old Sage's Mask. Lycan is going for the Necro Book. About halfway towards the recipe now for Koikva. And that's what Liquid are kind of aiming towards. That timing around the Lycan. Queen of Pain now has Sonic Wave, hits level 6. Insania's rotated mid. Limp is just going to turn and fight, looking to sideblade off of the creeps. Now they've brought in Tiger, dragging him across the map, trying to focus down this TA and the Sonic Wave with the damage over onto Limp, trying to bring him down. Deny coming. FNG, he gets it. Denies the TA in the middle of all that.
So they use a lot of resources, a lot of mana, expended Queen of Pain Sonic Wave to try to grab a kill, and FNG just casually denies him.
Hansken pick up that coin for Lycan top. So a lot of resources, like you're saying, expended mid. It looks like now Liquid kind of 3 heroes off the map. Rubik has to go home. The Queen of Pain finally gets her bottle, regenning up and does return to lane. But Chen, you know, he's got the long walk top lane, and Koikva sent back to the fountain. It is a really rough start here for Team Liquid. None of their lanes
Mick is dead.
Well. Oh my goodness.
My blades and my mind are as
What's the net worth difference? He has double the amount of CS. 2.6 against 1.4.
There will be
It's pretty much double net worth difference. So the only lane that's going decently for Liquid is this Boxy Centaur bottom. He's got treads up. He's about to hit level 6. They do lift up and stomp the Doom. Nico Baby it down. He's got the 1 charge that is popped, but the Stampede forward will secure them the kill on that position 1.
That's a big kill. Killing Doom with the first Stampede. They're just slowing them down. All these heroes really flash farm. Like Lycan, Doom, TA. I'm just wondering who's gonna take the first Roche. It's a very important question here. Both of the teams really rely on having that Aegis.
I think it feels like Liquid are the ones, you know, now kind of scrambling for any kind of momentum.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Templar Assassin. What's she got? Is that Treads almost done? Oh, it is. Treads completed now. 0.3k net worth on Limp. Spectacular start for your TA. Queen of Pain doesn't even have boots. Barely finishing off a null tally. So now, usually Lycan kind of goes back into the jungle, gets that Necro unit, and you're saying kind of flash farm is up to Necro 3, then they start to look for that push into tier 1s. Bottom lane, they doom the Centaur, glimpse him back, held in the kinetic field, but doesn't look like they've got quite enough damage to bring him down. Tiger with a body block, safeguarding his position 3. Mickey does rotate here with a double damage rune, Queen of Pain. Nico Baby's back to full HP, and FNG's not showing himself.
So first Doom usage, they don't get anything out of that. Lycan, as you said, jungling and still farming the way, but he needs to be careful about being in the lane. Once you get that Necro book, Shapeshift is on, you might try to score. You need one extra hero. Oh, he gets Iron Talon.
Oh, that's real nice.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Let's see if Koikfa decides to clear out these last couple of camps in his jungle and swing down bottom lane.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I feel like he can really show up top anymore. Dania, given a little bit of space to try and get to that level 6. He is closing pretty quickly in towards the mech. Outposts both being grabbed up by the Dire team. That's pretty massive here. Koikfa's going to try and take down Hanskin top. Disruption buys the Shadow Demon a little bit of time. They got the outpost, but the Shapeshift coming in means Wolves and Necro units will chase down the Shadow Demon, and now Koikfa's looking for S4.
Well, he's just going for the rune.
Yeah. Easy rune grab.
So this is what you want to get. First kill. I mean, kill for yourself when Shapeshift is on. Insania still level 5, but has 3 very good creeps. You have Alpha Wolf for some extra damage. You have 2 stuns, so you can set things up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Interesting to me that Insania chooses to go Arcane Boots. I've seen a lot of Chens go no boots, rush into the mech as quickly as possible. What do you think the reason is here to buy the Arcanes first?
Top tower is under attack.
It's a good question. I don't have the answer, Gary. I would prefer...
I was hoping you would say his team needs mana.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. I could have gotten away with that one, but like every team needs mana.
Every team does need mana. Good little pickup there from Liquid. Again, coming down bottom lane, claiming a bit of this Radiant jungle, putting pressure on Nico Baby so he doesn't feel safe farming around his tier 1. Alliance not going to be defending though.
Radiant's bottom
no TPs coming in. Limp TA still wants to continue farming. Oh, maybe not. I was kind of expecting the Deso again, but you know, I'm a bit slow, I'm a bit stupid. He has been going blink in all these games as the fight breaks out. Here come the TPs. Alliance defending. And the Static Storm kind of misses, but FNG glimpses the Centaur back in, and they've caught out Boxy. S4 is going to throw all of his spells, you know, God's Rebuke and Mars Arena. Or was that a Rubik stolen one?
It was. TA still chasing. Blink ready in a second.
There's a Sonic Wave. Nico Baby a couple of hits away from death. Finally falling. There's Limp's TA going for the backstab with that Blink Dagger. Fade bot there. Half HP. Templar Assassin. Insane is still giving chase. I don't know if they want to continue with this, but the Shapeshift Lycan coming through. It looks like they want to commit. Try and take down Limp. The spear catches Queen of Pain. She's being blown up. One more hit from Limp will do the trick, but Koikfa gets the trade back as Lycan shapeshifted up from the Necro units. He wants FNG and S4. Tiger, no telekinesis. He's got a Fade Bolt in 2 seconds. Going to steal out a kinetic field, but it'll just be the summons from Lycan that take down the Disruptor. Koikfa's rotation paying off beautifully and converting it into a tier 1 for Tiger.
Tower has fallen.
So they are just keeping the momentum going. Very nice rotation from Team Liquid, just bringing in the numbers. Hanskin farming on the top lane. He'll get the tower. Queen of Pain might TP top just to try. But against the disruption, man, it's gonna take him like 4 more hits to actually kill the tower. 3, 4, yes it is. Man, I'm so good at predicting stuff.
Beautifully done.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean that Mars ulti from Tiger, Rubik, It's a little difficult for my old man eyes to see who's throwing out these spells sometimes. But that was able to, or it allowed Liquid to reset the fight, fall back, get Koik for that TP in to turn things around. It bought them so much time because Alliance couldn't get away from their tier 1 and give chase, as their lineup really is built to do, catching out Tiger at that bottom rune spot. Limp with a Blink Dagger, making short work of the Rubik.
And this is the timing where Team Liquid wants to take a fight. Like, you would want to have an item on Queen of Pain, but yeah, okay, she's gonna be fine, you know, deal damage, try to farm up. Her laning stage was atrocious. Limp just... And yeah, Lycan with the Necro 3 right now. They have Chen, Hand of God. They have no mech, but it's coming out in the next 500 gold. So all these small pieces coming together. That's a blank, yeah, so the itemization timing of Team Liquid is really on point.
Where they can start to make their move, but FNG, Static Storm, Queen of Pain, trapped in the kinetic field for a little bit. They need the Doom. Nico maybe throws it in. Mickey's gonna have his third death of the game here. Bring 4 heroes top, even though there's no tier 1 to claim. They wanted that kill on Queen of Pain.
Queen of Pain is not that high level, so in 30 seconds she's gonna be out, which means no Doom, no Static Storm. They even used
already
Bionic Purge, man. 3 long cooldown ultis just to secure kill on Mickey.
Queen of Pain up in 10 seconds. You can see the smoke from Tiger and Boxy. They're already making that move. TA traps all around this jungle though, scouting out the maneuver. Deep observer from Tiger, trying to scout out where Alliance are lurking, because there's tier 1 mid, heavy pressure from Lycan and Chen, just committing the summons, not showing any heroes on the map, except Foxy, who walks into the creep wave, dragging it out to try and speed up that objective take in the mid lane.
Middle tower has fallen.
Bounty spawning, Queen of Pain back in the jungle, just farming away, very casual-like.
Now with the Necro 3 online, you can get rid of the traps, you can get rid of the wards. There's one ward on the high ground in their own jungle, and that's all for Alliance. It's very hard. Does this sentry? Yeah, this sentry actually can see it, so they're gonna kill it. Alliance is playing without vision right now. They're smoking.
Yeah, they need to reclaim control somewhere. Doom is up on top. He's got 1 observer ward there for him in the lane. Doesn't feel safe as the rest of his squad down south hunting for Koikva. Wolves and Necro units shove out the way very safely. Wonder, do they know the Wolves are coming? S4 has shown himself. Mika's Queen of Pain was also there, in that bottom right-hand corner of the map.
Ready to die.
Lycan has just forced all of Alliance down bottom. There's a lot of free farm time now for Tiger up top. Chen gets a bit of a push mid. There's all space for Queen of Pain to catch up, right? She's been given all of this room in the kind of back end of the map. Other smoke, Rubik and Centaur. Where are they heading? Catch out someone in this top lane, as Nico Baby will show, but it's FNG, the easier target that they probably want to go on. Oh, the Blink Stomp, it just about connects. They lift up the Doom and focus in for the Lycan. In comes the Shapeshift, but the Static Storm down. Boxy, the return Static Storm is going to stop S4 from getting any spells off. But finally, the Arena of Blood doesn't run, and the glimpse back with Sonic Wave perfect. Mickey, he gets a lot of damage in, but no kills until Shadow Demon falls. The disruption bought a bit of time for the Doom, but Lycan charges forward, clears up 2. Limp now in trouble, isolated, no team to save him. S4 tries to push them back, but a stomp from Boxy will secure the kill as the refraction from Tiger. The right clicks into S4, and the dive from Liquid clearing through 4 Alliance heroes and a courier.
Team Liquid is having a very nice momentum here. All these items connecting together. You have Lycan, a lot of overtime damage. Like Templar Assassin really struggles. They don't have the hero with overtime damage besides Shadow Strike. But there's a ton of units that can just take off the refraction, and she does not have a defensive item yet. They slowed her down very nicely. Koikwa.
Yeah,
He has no boots. Yeah, just doom him.
And Demonic Verge. And that will be the end of the Lycan. No deny coming this time.
See you in the seven hells.
Vambrace for Boxy. Glimpsed back. FNG trying to make all the plays here. Limp jumps in, but they don't have that additional stun. Infernal Blade and Wall Stomp just a little bit too far away.
If they had Deso on a T8, they would have gone into Roche Pit with it, but no Deso means no Roche. Others really don't deal any kind of damage to Roche. Nico Baby, item build, just a casual plate mail going for Shiva's Guard. Okay, I guess he just wants to provide the vision for his team. And Blinkins slow them down, have some AoE. He was probably thinking about getting Radiance at one point. But you need items like right here, right now.
S4 going back into the Blink after Vlad's now. 700 gold away from it. Boxy jumps mid. Hanskin getting stomped up. A very quick kill. Liquid, so speedy.
Yeah, Liquid can get Roche for themselves right now. They know there's no Doom for a minute, so just run straight into it.
Stomping him up. Asania gets the chain stuns here, and they're TPing Queen of Pain to try and find the kill. Does she have Yules? Yeah, she does. So cancels the TP. S4 getting picked off. He went to try and grab the outpost. It looks like TA is going to try and grab the bottom one, but S4 is going to give his life up top, forcing Liquid at least to move across the map, and the outposts do go 1-1.
You want to take away Roche from TA lineup. You do not want to give her the snowball potential. Lycan just plate mail away. 1000 gold from full AC. Get that Roche. Double damage on Queen of Pain, still running. They're really taking their time with this one.
Yeah, they're thinking about it. Now they come in with the Chen creeps. Okay. Popping out Lincolns, Centaur stomps, hold the Roche in place, and it looks like Alliance are going to try and take that bottom tier 1. Radiant do scan the Roche pit. They know that Liquid are going to be in there.
Almighty money.
So Alliance just smoked behind TA. Try to protect her. See if anyone TPs. That would be an easy kill for them.
Dire's bottom tower is falling.
If Limp continues for tier 2 tower, I believe Liquid will know something is up.
While that Roche was going down, a massive wave being built up by Tiger as he pushes out top. So Liquid not bothered about the bot lane, they just group up and now they start to play off the high ground between that top and mid tier 2 tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alliance
Radiant structures are
falling into a little bit of a trap here, thinking that Liquid are going to come back and defend. Yes, they get 2 objectives and that's a nice little bit of gold in their pockets.
Limp will just continue. He has Deso, Refraction.
Queen of Pain. Aggressive jump in with that history, and they've got the Centaur with the Static Storm down low, and that Mars over. Solid wave, he's forward the Rubik Mars. Tia arrived. Trying to blow up the Rubik, but it's not quite enough. This Lycan is just running straight through the fight, shredding every Alliance hero one by one. 3 dropped. And now you're down to FNG and Limp to defend the base with no buybacks here. Alliance could be losing a lane of barracks.
They're very strong at the moment. Man, Mickey had such a great recovery. He's 8-0 from the last time, and he's not stopping, going for a kill on FNG. Just buying some the damage coming up from Team Liquid.
It's insane. And this is that overwhelming game plan. That's that tempo where even if all 3 of their lanes go badly, they're waiting for very key specific item timings. Lycan with a Necro Book gets him to Necro 3 pretty quickly. Boxy Centaur with that Blink Dagger just moving around with Tiger. The first 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so was just Centaur and Rubik running around the map finding kill after kill.
Now they're getting the next set of items. Full AC finished on Lycan. Centaur will get Heaven's Halberd, so it's going to be very hard for Templar Assassin to take a fight. You don't have BKB yet. Guardian Greaves on Chen. And Queen of Pain's also gonna get another item or half an item.
Shiva's Guard coming up. But like, what has Doom done this game? He has devoured creeps. He's like doomed the Lycan once. It just hasn't felt like that. That last pick for Alliance has really given them much impact.
Yeah, have to agree. When I saw it, I was like, what's going on? Are they running out of time? Did they misclick?
I don't know. I mean, you didn't believe in it. You didn't think it was worthy of that last pick, and it seems Liquid are proving that point pretty clearly. Warming into the Radiant jungle now. Alliance are going to have to consistently push out that top wave. They do catch the Queen of Pain, but Mickey just blinks away. Somehow, there's no tree there for the spear to grab, but it glips back into the kinetic field. But she uses herself up and now blinks aggressively in. The Shadow Demon Disruption does buy a little bit of time here, saving Nico Baby, but he's trapped inside. The Rubik and Mars ulti again at the Rubik Blood. Now the Stampede in towards S4, stop on the 2. Liquid, execution is gorgeous here from them. And the Static Storm will keep a couple of heroes held in there with the kinetic field, but FNG doesn't have the backing of his team. There's no follow through for Alliance. And now a buyback from the Doom. He's already dropping low. Mickey blinks in aggressively again, but Liquid just going to have to reset and fall back up the ramp. Hold that high ground as they TP home. I think Insania, he's going to walk back in, he's going to get glimpsed back. He is the sacrifice here. One hero is all Alliance will get as the rest of Liquid TPing out. Yes, Lycan makes it home.
Oh god, Taiga, he already TP'd out and Chen recalled him, so he's pretty dead. There was a buyback from Nico Baby. They didn't lose Aegis in that fight, still minutes. There's not going to be good usage of Aegis. It's gonna expire for the next fight.
That doesn't feel good.
Full Shiva's Guard now completed on Queen of Pain. So even better vision in a team fight. Both of the teams have Shiva's Guard 25 minutes in. That's a very rare thing to see.
Yeah, very early Shiva's Guard, but I honestly didn't realize Tiger had been recalled back in there. I thought really it was just gonna be the Insania Chen going down. Not ideal, but still, Alliance able to get out on the map.
Yeah, I think Taiga minus disable help when he saw the rest of the team is bailing. Like, dude, please don't do it.
Very tight grouping here from Alliance now. Man, every time I see FNG, I just want to say Gambit. Gambit grouping up. They're pinging out Koikfa. Oh, Koikfa. Is he gonna get found here? The smoke pop. Shiva's Guard gives vision, and there's the spear. Trapping the Lycan in the trees. Liquid with no response to that. He was doing a pretty good job, you know, pushing out this bottom wave. But finally, a decisive move by Alliance, finding a kill.
It's a good kill. Worth a lot of gold, but you still can't make anything happen 37 seconds without Lycan. You might try to go for tier 2 tower. By the time you get there, they still have a glyph and they can defend it. I mean, there's tier 1 tower on the mid lane. What am I talking about? I can't believe that EA didn't kill it.
Arena of Blood from S4. Tracking Foxy inside, but in the Queen of Pain. Sonic Wave onto 3 heroes, pushing them all back and away, saving the Centaur. And that's 2 big ultis from Alliance, expended for no kills, no tower.
Had to pop Guardian Greaves and Hand of God, so that's kind of worth it. When you think about Lycan as a hero, like when he hits his peak, it's very hard to judge, depending on the rest of his team. He can scale, like you get BKB, you get Abyssal Blade after that. So you're still gonna be the strongest hero in the game for a very long time.
I'm going. Keep Lycan in this position of power. Quickening Charm on Koikva. Scanning down bottom tier 2 as well, but there's no one here from Alliance. Looks like Radiant Observer Ward will be able to spot out the Lycan, but the rest of Liquid very forward, advancing and looking for anyone lurking here. Very good deep observer wards as well from Tiger.
Radiant's
Trying to
bottom
give that
tower
consistent
under
vision.
attack. Dire's
The
middle
Alliance
tower
still
is
angling for that tier 1 mid. No TA here though. So Mickey, he just jumped straight onto S4. That's like half his HP gone. They do Doom onto Queen of Pain, but the rest come in with a boxy 2-man stomp. The static storm's there from FNG. He gets his spells off before dying, but Limp finally arriving. Blowing through Boxy, Mickey does get out of the Doom, and he's stampeding away, and the chase is on. S4 throws the Arena of Blood yet again defensively. Alliance just running to the win, but he yawls up, catching that Shadow Demon, stopping the TP, and stomping him up. Tiger has stolen War Stomp.
I've never seen that before.
No, me neither.
So he eats a creep, uses it, and then you steal it. Now Taiga, now they have 2 centaurs. Boxy.
3.
And this budget one. Yeah.
I got Chen's one as well. So now you've got Blink Stomp, and then another Stomp. So many chain stuns here for Team Liquid to utilize. And they're on the high ground again. They've already glyphed up. This tier 3 is melting. So quickly demolished. And 3 heroes still dead for Alliance. Doom still for 20 seconds. That's a full lane of barracks, and nothing here Alliance can do to stop it. Glimpse back on Lycan. Can it? Yeah, it will trap him in place.
Shapeshift. It's ready.
Queen of Pain just kind of bodyguarding everyone as they do fall back, and that's Lycan's BKB arriving now. So if he was having good fights before, it's only going to get battered for Liquid. Alliance still trying to track back, catch anyone on the retreat. They need a glimpse. They need TA traps to give Visions something here to allow them to have a target, but there's no one. Nobody showing. Come again. Liquid. Straight onto FNG. The BKB from Queen of Pain into Static Storm is worthless. FNG blown up, but Sonic Wave going to try and catch out the Shadow Demon in the back. They take down a huge score. Self-destruction there in the Arena of Blood. It does hold that Runic in place, but it's Liquid just sprinting in circles. Absolutely annihilating Alliance and forcing them to buy back on 3 heroes.
And they can't take a fight anymore. It's do or die for Alliance. One more fight, and if they lose it, the game just ends. Roche will respawn in a minute and 20 seconds, sadly for Alliance. He's not spawning that quickly. And Team Liquid, they got some really nice tier 2, tier 3 item drops.
They've got FNG again. Boxy with his Blink Stomp, so beautifully placed. Insania has a ton of armor, so that Melt Strike, yes, it takes him like half HP, but a disarm on the Limp, he can't finish off anybody. The TA is isolated, still dealing with the Chen, but the Doom has fallen. But Liquid are focused down the big key targets, and now Limp is turned on and demolished. He has buyback on TA, but Alliance, I think this is game over. They call it.
They do. We've seen this yesterday when Team Secret was playing against Alliance, where Lemp tries to go for Bobby's Chen, but Bobby's Chen was having a blast in that game, stacking the armor, so he could not kill him. Like, he needed 10 plus hits to kill Chen. Same thing happened here. I was talking about nice tier 2 items dropping. They got Dragon Scale for Chen, so extra armor, Guardian Greaves. They even had Craggy Coat, and no one was even using that. It's very, very good item against the Templar Assassin. So Alliance, they tried something different, I would say. Going with Doom as their carry really did not feel the impact of the hero.
Liquid's
Dire team
turn to
pick.
pick.
We're going to round out their support duo there. So it looks like Tiger Phoenix, Insania, Grimstroke. So these team fights, you know, this trio of heroes is going to be roaming around the map looking for kills, constantly hunting people down.
It's such a strong combo, and people realize how to play Grimstroke, how to utilize
10
it to
seconds
full
remaining.
potential. You just max out the Inkswell and then lower the
5
cooldown on
seconds
it
remaining.
and play with any initiation hero. So you pop it on him, it's a very, very strong combo. Anything with a blink, precast it, he goes in, like you don't focus and you can't just really, you know, jump on top of it. But what you can do here is just dispel it with the enchant, which is pretty damn good.
True. Grim into Enchantress.
Usually it's the other way around. You build Enchantress against the Grimstroke.
Fourth pick for Alliance. Do they want to keep this Batrider flexible still? Like, it would mean picking up, you know, potentially the Nico Baby hero right here, right now. Don't have great ways of dealing with Supernova at the moment.
I would love to see it.
Someone with
Aggressive tri-lane from Alliance. Batrider is the hero that can't be left alone. You can cut the waves. There's always stuff you can do with the Batrider.
Could you just steal the trio from OG? Just go Luna now as
You
as
could.
Alliance?
Radiant
There's
team
nothing
pick.
wrong about it.
Morphling.
Will be a Nico Baby hero. Morphling grabbed up, so they are keeping that Batrider open between S4 and Limp. Phoenix, pretty good Spirit Vessel purchaser. A Liquid will always have
Dire
that
team ban.
ready to go.
Weaver.
Weaver, you mentioned.
They're very, very limited on the lockdown for Weaver. So it's a core Weaver position 1.
And now you've got Grimstroke Weaver combo with Shukuchi Inkswell, Axe Phoenix in that dual lane over time.
It's not
10
just
seconds remaining.
about Shikuchi and Inkswell. It's also about
5
Swarm
seconds
and the Phantom. You can't kill it. Like, it's gonna be so annoying to play against it in the mid game.
Those little things stuck on your body.
The only one who can kill this is Ursa with Overpower.
No one wants to pick Ursa. So it looks like Liquid aiming for that Mickey hero last. But they put Mickey Weaver in the... Oh, maybe they could still go for like Quick for Lone Druid though, right?
They could, yeah. Right now they don't have any tower damage. It's also a great Storm Spirit game. I'm feeling Puck for Alliance. Some kind of a silence coming out from the mid lane. Yule Scepter Builder against Axe. It could work.
And you want some space creator, some kind of tempo to play with Earthshaker and Batrider early on, give Morphling a bit more free time to farm
Radiant
up
team ban.
that E-Blade.
Yeah,
Alliance banning the TA.
that says Puck to me.
And for Liquid, what if they just ban the Puck then?
I mean, Alliance will have to think of a different hero, Gary. It's that simple.
Simple answers for simple questions. That's what we like.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I would just love to see some kind of control. Grimstroke and Phoenix, they have no defensive abilities. It's just gonna be Lone Druid.
There it comes.
They already know. They were prepared for this Lone Druid pick.
Last pick for Alliance. Limp Necro, so it is the Nico Baby Morph and S4 Batrider. Liquid, again with a lot of chasing power here and the ability to gap close onto heroes. Not a massive amount of nuke damage to kind of burn through the Ghost Shroud, Nico Baby. All of that attribute shift into strength.
Yeah, no burst damage
Leaning Liquid again,
whatsoever.
honestly.
They have no magical damage. Taiga needs to have a very good game. Timing on that
seconds
Spirit
remaining.
Vessel against Necro, against the Morphling. Welcome back, Gary.
God damn it! I think Discord's having a few issues. I can see your mouth moving in our call, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm in.
There we go. Nice.
I rejoined. Discord has been, not working so well lately. A lot of people using it.
I mean, Dota 2 as well. We've had some issues. Like, I mean, everyone's using the internet too much. Everyone's at home. Servers are overloaded. But there we go. Game 2 draft ready. Good. Take on Alliance here. Liquid 1-0 up in this best of 3, and we're in the lower bracket. This is round 2 of the OGA Dota Pit 2020 online for Europe and CIS. Liquid had to defeat Fly to Moon in that first round of lower bracket. They did that 2-1. Alliance in that close-fought series against Secret in the upper bracket, a 2-0 loss there. I don't know if it's dampened their spirits or they've lost a bit of morale, but we'll find out if they can swing things around here. They desperately a win. Stroke for Insania, leading the charge there for his squad, and there's the Limp Necro. We've seen Nico Baby grab this hero. They are swapping around a little bit. We get ourselves underway.
No idea.
It's gonna be very interesting to see how this game unfolds. You have Necro and Morphling. If they get a very good early game, they could easily take over. But it's also a free Weaver game. Like, this is the hero not to be underestimated.
That was costly.
What's Mickey saying? Giving each other the tips. Not really sure what he's saying. Maybe he's talking about the last hit battle in the previous game where he was Queen of Pain against TA. Liquid. Boxy up top on that axe. For now, it looks like he will be against the S for Batrider. So probably Axe going to be cutting waves. Batrider trying to farm the tower.
I see. They're bilingual, trilingual. Insania asked and Tishtos Dela last game. Well, what did you do last game?
The pattern is complete.
Tiger Phoenix up here.
And FNG was flaming him in Swedish, or just general flaming. I don't know what fitafan means in Swedish. What fan should mean something similar.
That's definitely not kind words.
The battle.
It's just a friendly banter between these two teams.
Absolutely. Yeah. FNG going to take the bounty rune as Koikva tried to steal it with the bear. We've got ourselves the Insania Grimstroke, Mickey Weaver up against Hanskin Earthshaker blocking the wave. Nico Baby Morphlings down here with the FNG Enchantress, so it will be an aggressive tri-lane for Alliance into this dual lane from Liquid. Mid lane Limp Necro against the Koikva Lone Druid, who actually drags his wave. I've seen Necro in these 1v1 matchups. I think Ember Spirit is probably the most devastating one, where he just annihilates the lane, so you have to do these wave drag backs. I assume Koikva feels it's the same story here against the Lone Druid.
A bear level 1 is not that strong, just 20 damage, and he wants the full wave for himself. And does it very, very nicely. And you can also deny creeps from Necro. He's at least getting the XP from it.
Limp comes in. Good amount of damage bottom lane though, FNG dropping very low. Level 1 Inkswell going up with the Shikuchi. Pressure, even in a 2 versus 3. Do you think Liquid should bring the Phoenix here?
You thought you had me, didn't you?
They should. But then you have Boxy. Boxy needs the creep skip. You can't lane against the Batrider. You need to have level 2. He needs to TP out, man. This damage, 8 stacks of napalm.
Insania being dived a little bit bottom. Skeletons chasing him as that Dark Troll from FNG putting in work. It's a dive. Good amount of damage there, but Inkswell bottom. Trying to catch out Nico Baby. Okay. He's got 6 charges, but he gets the first blood on Nico Baby. Now he's looking for the bonus kill. Oh, level 2 Weaver with that Gemini attack Shikuchi. Beautifully played. So close. On the edge there. Mickey very nearly dead. But again, this 2 versus 3. Liquid outplaying their opponents.
I was afraid to play a lot of Weaver, and I know if I misuse my Shikuchi, I'm dead. You know, it's same as Pangolier at the early levels. 20 seconds on Swashbuckle. You position yourself badly, that means you're dead. You have no way out, but his Shikuchi just got ready. Okay, so it's pretty nice start for Team Liquid. Now, Boxy will start the creep cut, and Taiga doesn't have a space in this game if Boxy's just creep cutting. He needs to rotate to the bottom.
Inkswell, Shikuchi again, onto FNG. Mickey pumping the damage forward. They turn towards Insania, they get the kill. But a one-for-one trade still feels pretty good as Mickey pressuring Nico Baby, continually applying that damage.
I believe that's 2 raid bans already, plus a full magic one coming out on Mickey. He also bought something in the base. Yeah, it's a full raid band. Another man. This is a disaster. Like, Weaver, she's gonna have 80 damage with Geminate attack, level 4 already.
But Nico Baby's nearly dead. Might actually fall. Has to pop the 1 there as Mickey dives under the tier 1. Stroke of Fate not going to connect from Insania. But the pressure is mounting. And Hanskin Earthshaker with FNG Enchantress, they've really got a lot of work to do now to turn the tides of this bottom lane. Pop, you were right. Boxy is just going to be creep cutting here. Gathering up his waves. Farming into neutral camps. And Phoenix putting pressure onto S4.
Taiga keeping dive in case he feels threatened, just using fire spirits every single time they're up.
Okay. Sentry down from FNG. He's got another Shikuchi and 7 one-charges here as they turn towards the Earthshaker. Mickey. Oh, is he going to get away from this? Barely finding a gap between the sentries. He's so close to death.
Already on Insania.
They don't have a waveform. There's nothing there but a long-range impetus. FNG somehow finds the range.
He had Shikuchi ready. Could easily just go and close the gap on Enchantress. Did not receive much damage. But okay, how much gold did he get from that? 163, what?
Yeah, not that much at all. Now Weaver returns bottom lane, full HP, full mana, ready to continue fighting aggressively with raindrops up. They actually fight forward. Taiga looking for the jump on the Hanskin. Good damage over time with a Fiery Spirit. Misses the 3rd one, and he's only got 1 remaining. No way to close the gap any further.
You thought you had me, didn't you?
And for now, it looks like mid lane going pretty well for both sides. Very even farm. Lone Druid and Necro feeding out. Koikva does have access to that medium camp, though, to accelerate his farm a little more. S4 kind of struggling, though. All of that pressure from Taiga means, you know, it leaps and bounds ahead of this Batrider. And Axe, he can consistently cut waves. Batrider seems very reliant on that Firefly, and he doesn't have a great way of dealing with Catapult either.
I've seen Batriders putting vision area where Axe is farming and try to go for a kill once you're level 6. Axe can't TP out, and this is a different build from Boxy. Usually when you are creep cutting these days with Axe, you just get a bracer, phase boots into a blink dagger, but he bought the Ring of Health just to have some more sustain. Who's deeping out? That's actually Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix coming top. Taiga gets a ward down. Axe still going to be cutting the wave. Looks like they want to try and get up in the face of this Batrider again. Hanskin, the double damage rune, is wandering up towards top lane as S4. He is looking to contest Boxy, but he's been called up inside the creep wave. Lasso's up with an enchant totem Fisher here. They'll do great damage on the Boxy, but he turns and dunks before falling. They get the kill on S4. No real way for Hanskin to stop Taiga from escaping. Trying to give chase here. One more punch. That's all he gets in, but a nice free wave there for the Phoenix. Bonus experience and a little bit of gold for him.
The mid lane pretty boring to watch.
Oh,
Both of these heroes just farming up.
Nico Baby waveforms away. He saw it coming with that sentry ward. But that's how afraid the Morphling is playing now, sitting at 820 HP. Forced the waveform defensively.
There's another sentry ward coming up. It's very important when you have Weaver or any invis hero to just be able to get rid of the enemy sentry wards so that Weaver can do whatever she wants.
Fisher on top. Bringing Limp in here as well for the Reaper's side. Boxy does die. So rotation in from Limp and Hansken. Take down. Just delaying the Blink Dagger. Delaying that Axe's momentum. Now there's FNG getting sniped down bottom lane. Pretty quick and easy kill on the Enchantress, honestly.
Now the bottom lane becomes even harder. We just hit level 6.
Hansken does die. Entangling claws from Koitva. The plan for Alliance, like, does Morphling have to go top lane now and try and get the farm there? Doesn't feel safe at all.
Oh, he's not getting much out of the bottom lane. With the Sage Morbid Mask, you have enough sustain. But if they decide to rotate one more hero, like, you could be in trouble.
Having they're diving in again. Nico baby, or they kill Tiger top and Nico baby bottom. Forced the waveform out again. So S4 getting a solo kill on the Batrider. Onto that Phoenix. Alliance finding a little bit more room in this game now.
Dire's top tower
Stealing out a
is
stack
under
that
attack.
Axe had made for himself.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Bounty rune's coming up in about a minute now. S4 does have that bottle. Looking to try and refill it. Not looking too bad on the old net worth. Especially with Limp out there leading the charge. 4.5k on him. Well, Lone Druid starts to make his mark on the game though. Mask of Manus is done for his bear.
Yeah, someone leaves the lane, your tower is done. The Nico baby switches from the bottom lane. He was not getting too much out of that one, while Necrolite is just farming the jungle.
Necrolite. That's a name I've not heard in a long time. S4.
Oh, it's a cool name.
Here comes the rotation from the bear. Look to give chase onto the Batrider. They're trying to Reaper Scythe down Boxy. The Flame Break brings it back into Limp. And there we go, slammed into the ground. S4 survived as well. Alliance responding with numbers. Every time Liquid tried to make a move into this top lane, they're able to at least get a trade back.
Bottom lane.
They're chasing with that Inkswell. It connects onto FNG. Giving Mika yet another kill. 4-1-1 on this Weaver.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This Axe, he decided to go for a Ring of Health, is gonna cost him a lot actually. That's almost half the money of your Blink Dagger, and they already killed him 3 times.
He was looking exceptionally good, now delayed as a smoke from Alliance. Rider. Ground boots, bottle, wind place. Trying to get boots of travel here, but they're backstabbing really nicely towards Point. Fisher does keep him on the wrong side, but with an Echo Slam and Lasso, they'll just throw everything into the mix there. Convert this into a tier 1 tower.
Yeah, freebie tower for them. And on the bottom lane, FNG is defending his tier 1 tower. Morphling should have okay time. In the next like 5 minutes, there's no burst damage. He doesn't care about Axe since he doesn't have a Blink Dagger. And there's no, not even Urn yet on Taiga. So Spirit Vessel and the Blink Dagger are gonna be delayed by quite some time.
That's where Alliance can start making a little more room for Hansken to get his Blink. 700 already saved up. Get Morphling back into the triangle in a little bit. Keep him farming. Limp. Level 11. Pushes off his Yule Scepter. He's gonna hold out on the bottom lane, try and defend against the Weaver. Mickey buying a Maelstrom as his first item. Amp up his damage quite nicely. in fact, Alliance bringing both supports down here. And as soon as Mickey sees that, he's like, cool, okay, my Observer Ward spots all three of you. I'm gonna go top lane, I think.
It's a mirror movement. Classic Dota. 2 enemy goes for your tier 1 tower. Even though they are limited on the tower damage, they will take it. Where's the Enchantress FNG? Just taking the outpost right now. But you can kill the creep wave without even getting to the tower.
It looked like Insania knew what was going on as well. They realized that FNG is going to come in towards mid lane, get a ward down. Lone Druid just going to swing up to the top part of the map. Keep himself farming as stacks built up by Tiger. Where's Axe at now? 600 gold away from Blink. Feels like the only thing now that we're waiting for. But the fact that we're still waiting for it means there's room and space for Alliance. Yeah, Nico Baby goes into the triangle. He's got stacks made up for him. Earthshaker's farming jungle bot behind the Necro. So they've got the ability to go into the Radiant jungle and take control of that area now. S4 smoked with Boots of Travel. A very speedy bat. He's got a Windlace on top of it. Smoked up 483 move speed. But
that's without Firefly, which gives percentage-based movement speed.
Seems like Liquid are getting rookie for this. Insania straight up onto the high ground to de-ward.
Liquid is waiting for Deso on Lone Druid, then they will start grouping up. They know that Morphling is not gonna have his item. They saw Ghost Scepter. That means he's going for earlier shotgun build.
Feels like both teams are biding their time for those first items to come out. We had a pretty early action-packed laning stage, kill after kill. But now, calm down a little bit. Play in the fog, hide off the map, don't show yourselves, don't give either side a target to go for. That's going to force Liquid now to smoke and make that play. They've got the blink on Axe. Get some urn charges for your Phoenix. Weaver with Maelstrom is going to be outputting a significant amount of damage here. Breaking up the staircase.
Scan connected for a second. Now they're chasing. See what's happening.
A golden plate.
We'll get some bounty runes. But that's about it. Alliance have moved all the way across, gathering up behind their tier 1. Star Observer Wards, a nice chain link fence for the Dire team all the way across the map. They saw this one coming. It does secure a nice...
just 400 gold away from finishing that Deso, and the Alliance, they need to do something, because I believe Liquid is just gonna continue. Tier 1, go for tier 2 on the bottom. Everyone is in the area.
Yeah, like not only did that move try and threaten kills and look for the pick-off on Morphling, for example, but it secured this nice area for Koikva to push that tier 1 and tier 2. Mickey still playing up on that high ground near the Dire Triangle, as Alliance will come and defend their tower.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just watching where Insania is playing, he's wrapped around real deep to get some Observer Wards out. Playing all alone. It's Necro. Oh, hello there. Limb's not
under attack.
going on. Have I walked into Liquid, or has Insania walked into me? Reaper's Scythe about to take him down, ticked by the Death Pulse and Heartstop Aurora there in the last second.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's a long ulti cooldown, expended just for the position 5, didn't get the extended timer on that. Hanskin needs to farm his Blink Dagger, getting very, very close. Just 200 gold away. The combination will be very strong for Alliance. Ethereal Blade into Reaper's Scythe. So increased magic damage.
And with the 2 blinks as well, you know, it's not just the Earthshaker, but Batrider is very close to his. So they'll have that double threat initiation. Ability to immediately start a fight, blow someone up with that other combo, the E-Blade Reaper Scythe. And it looks like Liquid are going to be grouping up and trying to take these team fights, so they'll be essentially opening themselves up to that initiation. That's why they need to smoke.
Oh, check this one. Morphling morphed into Axe, picked up the illusion rune, and is cutting the waves with it. It's pretty smart.
Oh, that's really smart. Liquid's still not finding anything. A little bit demoralizing to smoke after smoke. Yes, you're making space for this lone druid, but it feels like Weaver has stalled a little bit in farm rate, just trying to keep up with his team, chasing, looking for kills. They get the blink call, catching out FNG, and Chantra's position 5 is about to fall, but it's the lasso back, dragging Weaver into the combo. There's the Echo Slam, the Soulblind does come through, but Liquid don't have the follow-through. Supernova there on the high ground, zones Alliance back, but a really nice immediate pick-off there. Alliance utilizing everything beautifully.
Even without Reaper Sight, they still grab a kill. But in this kind of scenario, like Weaver has enough gold to buy back, and she's not afraid to use it. Buy back, time lapse, come back into the fight, and you have enough damage to take down Roche. So that's something that Alliance needs to take a big care of. Morphling, he's just going for status resistance build. Man, Nico Baby really loves SNY Satanic on any hero.
Yeah, he really does. Yeah, just finding the Weaver there with Lasso Echo Slam, that chain stun combination. Good at picking off Mickey. Lone Druid trying to find FNG, just needs the entangling claws. Mickey still giving chase here. Nice spear from Koikva, and that will finish off the Enchantress. Consolation
FNG
prize.
knows all the interactions. He dispelled Mask of Madness, slow down Spirit Bear. Try to get away with a sneaky TP, but it did not work. What do you call Necrophos with the mech? Macro. I'm gonna escort myself out, Gary.
You're a breath of fresh air, Lacoste. A beautiful flower. It's been a very slow game. We need dad jokes like that.
Yes, we do. Or we need a stick to poke them. Come on, do something. 20 minutes in, only 17 kills.
There we go. Blink Lasso from S4. Catching the axe. Got the chain stuns and the blow up from Nico Baby. Alliance really finding their groove now as Limp was showing on the mid lane, and you kind of expect, oh, Necro's there. Maybe they're sitting behind him. Playing a little bit of mind games, the unexpected move. Tiger trying to get his level 12 up top. That second point in Supernova. Chantress? The Centaur. Guard up the wall. Make sure they are maintaining their lanes. What's the next timing they're looking for here as Liquid? They've got Blink Hood Axe. Basher's coming up for Lone Druid. It's that Weaver Lincoln's, you know, that defensive item on Mickey.
It's a very costly item, but he needs to grab it against the shotgun, Reaper Sight, and mostly initiation from the Batrider. Batrider's having an extremely good time. Blink Dagger, Wind Blaze, Boots of Travel, a lot of movement speed, pretty easy to catch. The problem is they also don't have any kind of save on Liquid, so if they get a good jump, that means one hero is just straight up dead.
Well, here we go again. The fourth smoke in a row from Liquid, and they finally catch a core target. Limp down to half HP, but self-fuels up. Still has the mech at 61 charges. He's going to turn and fight. Foxy, he's got to keep himself topped up here because the Reaper side is ready to go. The E-Blade Adaptive Strike, down falls the axe, and Liquid's initiation yet again comes to nothing. Nikkei trying to shoot you away, but they've got to put also S4 continues the fight, and even with the Savage Roll here to push them back, they drag him across the picture. Limp being focused down by the bear as they've blown up Insania's Grimstroke, and Limp is still going. Death pulsing himself up, and the Supernova lands in the middle of the fight. The focus now from Alliance, though. Down goes the Pyramid, and a triple kill for Nico Baby, trying to turn it into more, but the Adaptive Strike doesn't quite land. Focus the bear, a couple of hits from Death, a waveform, 300 gold into Nico Baby's pocket.
They might run into Roche Pit with this. Morphling has enough damage to take it down. I love Hanskin's positioning. He was just waiting with that Echo Slam for a very, very long time. Using Dust, killing Weaver before she could get the time lapse off, just echo slamming and using multiple fissures before that. So sometimes, you know, it's really worth to wait. Into the rogue pit, Taiga with the buyback. I don't think you can contest this.
They're
going down so quickly.
Liquid knows they need something drastic here to turn the tide of the fight. There's the Inksaw, but Blink misses. Roshan's about to fall, and Nico Baby grabs the agent. Now Boxy, he is stranded, completely isolated and demolished.
Boxy,
Liquid
man,
falling apart.
Not that good of a game. 1-6-0. I mean, we can go back to that Ring of Health purchase where you are just delaying your Blink Dagger and choosing the wrong fights, messing up with the team's timing, what you want to do. Even when this Lincoln Sphere comes up, it's still not a real defensive item. They pop one dust, Echo Slam or Reaper Sight, you're gonna die.
Yeah. And it feels like Liquid have tried everything. You know, smoke after smoke. It was like 5 in a row. They even smoked to try and get towards that Roshan. But now they're probably, you know, they should be anyway, completely out of smokes. So any potential
Dyer's top tower is
with a nice pickoff, completely out of the question as S4 grabs up the Grimstroke. Fisher will block Insania inside that Firefly, but it looks like FNG may have stepped a little too far forward. He's got the backup of his team, and Liquid don't want to get embroiled in a long duration team fight here.
Also, they try to go for Necro in that fight. Necro sitting at 2000 HP, has some extra armor coming on from that plate mail. Axe Call into Savage Roar. Savage Roar was pissed, but still it would not be enough to bring him down. They have no burst damage. Spirit Vessel is completed on Taiga. No charges whatsoever.
And this is much more like the alliance we saw up against Team Secret, right? The map movement, the knowing where to stand, the ability of Alliance to kind of hold areas of the map when you know your opponents are about to smoke into you, or you know that these team fights can be decided in a matter of seconds. The decision making from Alliance has been super spot on. With, you know, the first 20 minutes of the game, Olympus like the only hero showing on the map. They did break forward, wanted him, but the Eagles are. One stop this initiation onto S4, who gets leached by the Soul Fire, but they keep it down on the Boxy with Reaper's Sight. The Blink Echo catching Weaver. Lincoln's popped and Mickey with a time lapse out does manage to save himself. Focusing Nico Baby, whose strength morphs back up just a touch. A 1-for-1, but Axe dead for 60 seconds. Batrider could theoretically buy back and boots of travel here if they want to.
No lasso. Okay, he's gonna have lasso. And he's out in 20 seconds. No need for buybacks. Nico Baby's in.
Tiger very nearly taken out that E-Blade. Mickey. He is diving the back line. He's dusted up. Hanskin out of mana. Swarm's going to catch a glimpse of the rest of Alliance coming in, and I think Mickey here going to try and go and cut that bottom wave.
That Beaver is so annoying to play against. Like, once you get one defensive item and if they're limited on catch, it's just very hard to bring her down and like start cutting the waves, picking up bounty runes. Always have TP ready. So Long Druid, Massive Madness, Skull Bash, that's so.
Insania again, this Grimstroke annihilated with a flame break back in. They're going to try and finish her up and catch the Phoenix as well with the E-Blade Adaptive Strike following him through. He's supernova to buy himself a second life, but that's your team fight ulti down.
Maybe they don't know. Maybe Alliance did not see that one.
They're going to go high ground. Blink call. Catching more blink. He's got the Aegis, don't forget. So Nico Baby not too bothered about that as Mickey going for S4. Lacking damage though as they need to take down this Morphling, but he waveforms away. Alliance, they just reset. Still 5 heroes strong, forcing buybacks from Team Liquid.
Quake's Long Druid is extremely powerful and should not be underestimated. Alliance is just waiting for their abilities to come online. Batrider will have lasso in 30 seconds. Echo Slam is ready now, so they can still take the fight. Liquid is very strong when they're defending the base.
60 seconds or so, 50 now for that supernova.
Oh, Roxy.
Steps Just a touch too far. FMG slows him down, trying to Inkswell him out, but the Yule's up, dispels it off. The Huntskin Fisher throwing up the axe. The Alliance very tentative with their move forward. And at the very least here for Liquid, Mickey able to get out on the map, clearing out a couple of waves. Oh, they're pinging the bear. Alliance want to kill the bear. Koikford does have a resummon. Pops his ulti as Liquid prepare for a fight. They're pinging high ground. They see Hanskin. They know where that Earthshaker is sitting. They jump forward with the Inkswell. It looks like the Echo only onto one. One's getting called out, but the burning damage kills that Nico baby. Beautifully done. As Liquid soul bind up onto the Earthshaker Necro. Finally it expires, but they can focus down Limp. But
you don't focus the pyramid here.
Beautifully played. Do not stay there. It's going to burn your eyes alive. And Foxy flips back in with another call to chase down and dump down onto Nico, onto the Limp Necro, not the Nico Necro.
They've seen the same thing from Alliance when they were playing against Team Secret and Gamers Without Borders. Like, they were hiding in this area, baiting, and Team Liquid took one out of their books. I think Fisher would have been much better just to try to stop anyone who was in those trees, but they had no vision of that area. So this just shows that this game is far from over.
Absolutely, you called it. That Lone Druid for Koikva. Do not underestimate the strength of this beast. He is an angry bear. 263 damage with that Deso Basher, Mask of Madness, Greater Fairy Fire, amping it up as well. And if they get anywhere near your tier 2's your base, Liquid, they can shred these buildings. So you've got to be careful as Alliance where you take the fights as well. You cannot take a fight on your side of the base unless you know you're going to win it.
Koiko has enough gold to buy full MKB. So that's a mixed damage. You have magical and physical. Also Greater Fairy Fire, so extra 35 damage on top of that.
Kind of excited to see what Mika goes after this Satanic. I was wondering about like a Nullifier or something here. Allow him to maybe focus that Necro a little better.
Getting status resistance against Earthshaker Necro ulti is very, very good. Like, Earthshaker can't lock you down with the combo. Unless he gets Timeless Relic as a tier 4 item.
A little bit of a poke onto FNG. Weaver and Phoenix. Forcing Alliance's hand up north. Got TP's out just in time. S4 guesses incorrectly. Nero Entangle cooldown now on the Lone Druid. As they do push out that bottom wave.
That's such a weird way of saying it. Like 0 cooldown. Couldn't you type no cooldown? I don't believe I've ever seen 0 in Dota as it is besides this one.
Yeah, that's true. It's not even 0 second cooldown, right? It's just 0 cooldown.
Dire structures are fortified.
0 Entangle cooldown.
Radiant's top tower.
I never noticed that until then. Lacoste pointing out all the little intricacies of Dota 2. There is that MKB. Does leave the Lone Druid without buyback.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They are putting themselves in a position here. Oh, hello. Jump on top lane. S4 has the lasso. Yet again, focusing and
no buyback.
Yeah. Adaptive Strike finishes him off. Dead for 71 seconds. But this is the thing, right? Liquid have put themselves in a position here where they force Alliance to either trade a tier 2 for a tier 3 or, come back and defend.
Oh, I love this. I was just thinking about it. Grimstroke, I know that Insania loves to build it. Get Aghanim Scepter and use enemy strength as their weakness. So you just get Illusion of the Morphling, who has a built-in BKB. Mickey.
He is trapped in here with no time lapse. Nice pop of the Lincolns for that Reaper side.
Dead for eternity.
100 seconds with no buyback. He's 900 gold away from it. A massive window now opens for Alliance, and they smoke straight out across the map. Roshan's alive in 1 minute, but this is going to be a high ground push.
That Aghanim Scepter that I talked about on Grimstroke is a game changer. But I would love to see Taiga giving Philosopher's Stone so that he can finish it off. Bro, just land the Philosopher's Stone. I swear to God, I'm gonna give it back to you after I finish Ags.
Yeah, your Shivas doesn't matter. My Aghanim is going to be huge. 1 minute though, as Alliance very likely going to take tier 3, if not barracks. Radiant do have their glyph. Still is a little spooky here, pushing into Supernova. Enchantress pushing at that bot wave with a Centaur as Boxy leaves the lane. They don't know that Weaver doesn't buyback, right? That is the key thing here. We as spectators, we know that he's 900 gold away from it, or 800 now, but Alliance are kind of expecting the buyback, and that 5v5 could be brought out.
Roche will spawn in 14 seconds. I mean, Liquid can still contest it. Whose courier is it? It's Hanskin's courier inside the pit. To see the exact spawn timer, lanes are in a very good position. Bottom lane, FNG's Centaur just pushing the wave.
Little by little. Into Roche they go. Nico baby
down
solo
so quickly. Smoke, he stopped them from attacking. So Cheese and Aegis for Alliance. Bro, give me that Philosopher's Stone. Now, I mean, it's really game changer once you get that item.
Yeah, like they're giving Insania the space to farm. May as well give him that additional little boost. He's the one clearing out the waves. And there is Roshan now for Alliance. Aegis and Cheese in the hands of Nico baby.
Radiant's top tower.
Repair kit on Foxy, so an additional way here for Liquid to defend their base. Eva still very distant from the Satanic, and the net is closing in around them. Alliance taking out all of these outer towers.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, S4 is here alone.
He cancels the Lincolns with that Yule Scepter, popping it as Mickey is going to be forced to time-lapse and Shikuchi away. Tiger might be focused here, but a good dive out is going to save him for a little bit. He's going to try Sunray TP, but a great vision from Hanskin stops him in his tracks. Now the champion stuns. He cannot escape from this. E-Blade into the adaptive strike again from Nico baby, but Phoenix has buyback.
Insania just needs 1,000 gold to finish off that Aghanim Scepter. And you can make illusion of one extra hero if they're soulbound together.
If you get the Necro and the Maul playing together. Pretty cool here for Liquid. Nico baby does get up onto that high ground, but they could repair, get jumped in onto the Morphling, trying to take that first life away from him. You'll set up the Axel, passive initiation as the Soulfire does arrive. The fear onto Nico baby, he's very low and dunked. Supernova sending the rest of Alliance back. The buyback of Phoenix paying off nicely. In jumps the Weaver, but immediately Shikuching back down.
They're gone.
The bear does drop here. Resummoned immediately by Koikva, and the repair kit doing pretty good work. Trying to defend the repair as they do Blink Call and install again. Morphling. Attribute shift into strength as the Fisher blocks back Liquid. Very well played so far. Execution in great from Liquid. FNG's at the high ground with an Echo Slap, trying to deal with the Weaver. There's the Reaper Scythe, and down goes Mickey. Buyback available though. Alliance still pressuring the high ground. FNG is still in the Radiant base. He'll lose his life. Liquid with a blink call.
Get my buyback down.
That's the Ink Swallow connecting with Hanskin. Fishes them back and stops the advance. Liquid can't give chase, and the Death Pulse going to finish off Tiger. No, not quite. Another Yules from Limp, stopping the bear from tracking him down. Make Shikuchi Inkswell. Flame Break pushes them back. S4 just buying space for Alliance to retreat.
Oh, Alliance retreated so nicely without losing anyone after the buyback from Mickey. Cheese and Age is gone. So this gives more time to Insania to actually buy that Aghanim Scepter. Just 700 gold away.
Very close. 400 gold away from Ags on Grimstroke now. He is getting all the farm in the world. Bottom wave given to him. And we're getting some really massive items for Liquid. You know, they're defending their base. That tier 3 tower bottom lane still half HP. It did take them 2 repair kit charges. But you've got BKB on Axe now. Koikfa has Abyssal Blade on his bear. If they're able to get some more of these sick Inkswell Blink calls with the Abyssal Blade onto Morphling, Nico baby, you can fall very quickly.
Flicker on Morphling. Wow.
That's just how afraid he is, right?
If they go on, it's actually a very good item here. If they decide to go on him, the spell against the Spirit Vessel could keep him alive.
FNG is walked into this one. Fisher not going to save him as the BKB from Axe does allow him to continue fighting at the top lane on the Morphling with the down to the Savage Roar. The Chainstone for the Nico baby is taken down. Beautifully done by Liquid. And Limp, he on this does pop. But Alliance don't have their main heavy hitter, so Limp's just going to get chased down here. There's no escape. They've got Blink Echo Slam. That's the only thing Husk's going to do, but he whips it completely, misses on the initiation. And Boxy has the Blink call. Limp is going to fall. The Necro is gone, and Hanskin obliterated. Shocking performance from Alliance. That is not what they needed.
Oh man, Nico baby can still die, even with that Satanic, Eye of Scotty. Koikwa's Lone Druid dishes serious amount of damage, full Abyssal Blade, so there's enough lockdown for him. The question is, do you want to like play this super late game against Lone Druid? He can get 12 slotted, 14 slotted, Aghanim Scepter 15 slotted. You know, add some extra moon shards on top of that, so 3 extra items, 18 slots, hero.
The perfect chat line from Koikfa as well. Synergy. The chase stones there from Liquid, the Blink, the Call, the Inkswell, the Savage Roar, the Abyssal Blade, everything perfectly timed onto that Morphling to actually shut him down, and he's dead for another 25 seconds. Yes, the Dire have a repair kit, but Koikfa's bear with Demolish is shredding through this objective. They're going to find a lane of barracks here, even with the buyback of Necro, or maybe Liquid back up. They don't want to commit. Limp's buyback is going to force them away.
Oh, Minotaur Horn. That's a pretty big item on the Weaver. Doesn't have any defensive items other than Lincoln Sphere. Or are they giving that to Koikwa's Lone Druid?
No, you are right. They're giving it to Weaver.
Yeah, makes sense.
340 damage on Koikfa's bear. Big bad boy. 4,000 HP.
2 heroes with buybacks at the moment only. Both from Alliance. Batrider and Earthshaker.
Grimstroke just got his as you said that.
Oh, Leveler. That's a nasty item for Lone Druid.
The Dire team... Yeah, when I saw the Dire team have one, Nico baby was holding it and I was like, don't you really want it? I think the Lone Druids will like that one. Finally, Alliance get their own. Timeless Relic on the Morphling.
Extra... Okay, he just sent it somewhere.
Swapping it all around. Timeless Relic on the Earthshaker now. Havoc Hammer for the Enchantress.
That's what I said. They see Weaver with status resistance build, so Earthshaker can't lock her down. That's when you need duration. That's gonna come out from a Timeless Relic. You can't pull off the combo because of the status resistance.
For now, Koikfa not grabbing the leveler for his bear, keeping the Greater Fairy Fire on him. They hold little high ground outside of their base. Top lane looks like it's coming towards the Radiant side thanks to a couple of Necro illusions. Liquid with a very sneaky smoke. They've drawn a long line from the triangle down to bottom lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is
full wraparound.
Necro's the only one showing here, and Radiant scan high ground, so they know they can go up this ramp reasonably safely. And now they have high ground to low ground advantage. They've got the jump.
Under attack.
Alliance have no idea this is coming. Alliance think they're off to the western side. Bottom lane is pushed in. Quick, straight past them. There's the bear. Jumping forward. Savage Roar. They've got a blink call. Morphling is about to put dead. And Nico baby waveforming away, barely surviving. Has one charge of the chase on. They need to find a kill. Liquid chasing towards Limp. That's the Necro they want now as 3 heroes converge onto their location. Huskin whips his Echo Slam. He echoes the ground. No! He doesn't get
second
the
time.
blink off. FNG falling after Limp. Hanskin having...
They can't fight into this. Aghanim Scepter on Grimstroke, Morphling. It's all you need to win a team fight, plus some extra abilities to lock him down, and they have enough. You have Axe, you have Lone Druid with the full Abyssal Blade, so that's Refresher, Shard, Cheese, and Aegis. They would have preferred to get Aghanim Scepter, I believe, but you can give that to your Phoenix, who's very, very high level.
I didn't know come with me. Professional Dota 2. But Liquid with a great comeback in this game, taking out that Roshan, giving Refresher Shard over to the Lone Druid. I wonder if Tiger wants that one, or if they do actually want the multiple summons on the bear. Leveler now up on the Spirit Bear as well. As Liquid come charging down that mid lane, they've already opened it up with the tier 3 earlier on, so racks are exposed. Necro with no buyback. It's on cooldown for 4 minutes, and Liquid with a great opportunity. The barracks so quickly melting.
Leveler
in the sun.
Spirit Bear.
Dyer's middle barracks are falling.
Holy crap. And Hanskin, the last couple of real screamer here.
Barracks have fallen.
Morphling Illusion and the Blink Call. Nico, maybe he's going to be shredded. He tries to get his man drop with the Shadow Emerald at the bottom, a little bit of time, but they've found the kill on S4 in the midst of it all. No buyback on your Batrider, and Alliance still 2 heroes down as their base is crumbling. Team Liquid.
Oh, love it. They gave Refresher to Grimstroke so he can use 2 Dark Portraits. That's insane. 2 Soulbinds. 2 set of racks is gone already.
And another smoke. The first 4 or 5 smokes from Liquid didn't pay off, but the last couple they've had have been gorgeous. The Dire Courier was heading down towards the secret shop, it looks like. Not sure exactly what they were trying to buy. Blink Call, Foxy finds the jump. Immediately onto Earthshaker and yaws himself up. Blink away, no, the swarm is up on him, so Den buys back immediately, trying to continue this fight, but they're still without their Batrider on a fault line. With the Supernova, the Morphling just can't withstand this pressure. Nico is going to have to buy back himself, but the lane of Barracks bottom is starting to fall. The Meta Creeps are going to come here as Liquid stamp their mark on the game, 40 minutes in.
They want to outpush it. Nick is pinging it out. I'm gonna clear the creep wave, get our creeps closer. Refresher on Grimstroke. Man, that's an insane damage.
And Boxy really has been stepping up. Now he's got the additional backup of the Lone Druid Spirit Bear with that Abyssal Blade. He knows that all he has to do is blink, call, Morphling. That's his job. Don't focus Necro. Maybe if you can find the Earthshaker, get that pick off onto Hanskin to stop the Blink Echoes. You never know, you know, maybe Hanskin is playing the long con. Miss the Echo Slams, and now, when it matters most, get the biggest one of your life.
Oh, the big brain play, huh?
False sense of security.
As a Shadow Blade, there's no gem. You should be able to do it.
There's the Blink Lasso with the Echo Scepter jumping in, but the Blink Call from Boxy catching the Echo Slam. Does catch 2, but he got the Soulbite. Oh, Liquid have got this one in the back now. Yours. The Earthshaker buys a little bit of time, but Mikke is clearing up the back lines. 3 in a row with no buybacks for Alliance. It's game over as Liquid find the sickest comeback.